Hi, my name's Sophia. Welcome to this Tower Love reading. Welcome to this community. So what I'm getting is other people's interference. I keep getting that. So this must be the divine time. The planets are sorting so that you see the what I'm getting is the delusion, the bullshit, really. And it's in a variation of situations. And when it comes to your person, because that's what you really want to know about, what I'm getting is they're seeing, some of them are seeing, now look, it's blatantly lies, and some people, some of them are not necessarily calling their baby's mum, their parents liars, but what they're seeing is that, yeah, if I listen to my mum who says something different to my dad, that says something different than Auntie Louise, Uncle Billy Bob, baby's mum, then obviously Five of Wands, that's going to be conflicting to me in my life. So it's not saying that they're, so some of them are, like I said, are blatantly like, oh fucking hell, this other people gossip and drama is too much for me. And some of them are just like, yeah, I'm just getting too much information from so many different people, and they're seeing through it. But to be honest with you, I'm feeling it's more like, because of what I'm getting, obviously upstairs don't swear, but what I'm getting is seeing through the bullshit. So I presume they're seeing that it's well, either way, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. But I'm leaning more towards what they're saying is bullshit. And I feel this is connected to do with work as well. For example, what I'm getting is like, you may have said to your person, listen, baby's mum's a fucking nightmare, they're an idiot, baby's dad, your parents, they control you, whatever, your best friend is a fool, you know, what are you doing with all these people, then you are ruining your life, whatever, right? And they're like, oh, fuck off, you don't know what you're on about. These are my best mates from school. My mum, dad always got my back. That's all they do is defend it. But there's something here that's connected now with work. And there's a recognition. For example, say your person spoke to the mum, and the mum or the dad was saying, listen, son, stay at your job. It's good for you. You got to pay your bills. You got to pay your billion kids, your responsibilities, rah, rah. Then there's something like another job is on offer to them or in the equation. And it's like, actually, I could have done this from time and made money. I listen to my parents. Like I said, I don't feel they're not kind of cussing out people so much, but they're recognizing this interference of listening to others hasn't made them progress. When literally, like I said, is, for example, say your person's working as a supervisor and they spoke to his mum and dad and they said, oh, stick at the supervisor. Don't get ideas above your station about doing this for yourself or applying for management or blah, blah, blah. Just stay. So he stayed in that supervisor job. Then the boss just comes in. I don't feel it's a big deal that's happened, and could have flippantly said, listen, Billy Bob, your twin flame, there's an option for manager. You can apply. And so Billy Bob, your twin flame, said, what, I can apply, I'm not qualified, or I only been here for 2 minutes, or I never thought, I thought it was, you know, only outsourced to particular people. And he said, no, of course you can apply. Yeah, and not only can you apply, you probably get the job. And then the boss went. So he's like, and then Billy Bob said, why did you say that? And he's like, well, because you've been doing this for years and, you know, you're a good worker and blah, blah, blah. You could have been a manager from time. You just never applied, I suppose. But there's an opportunity open for you. Something like that. I'm not saying, but something like that is what I'm getting. That's made, and why I'm saying the job situation, because I'm waffling off. You might say, what the fuck's the job got to do with this Five of Wands? You just slagging them off, right? Don't work. Now they're recognizing, oh, they told me stuff about my twin flame. They're not putting twin flames wording in. Yeah, and I fucked that off. But actually, they're always telling me stuff to do. And now there's a situation with work, which I can be a boss, or I can do extra money, or they're actually getting additional money, which these other people said not to do. So it's connecting the dots of what you might have said or to do with the connection. Long things, but that's what I'm getting. Let's see what the cards say, right? Oh, I've put up an additional reading in Facebook today. If you like these readings, like my readings. Even if you don't like my readings, check out the other readings on the New Earth community. I know this might be because I post on the New Earth community and the Twinflame community. Or go to the Facebook and check out the others in there as well. Facebook's brilliant because you get, well, not just the Facebook actually, the email support. Sorry, they were the other way around. The email support, WhatsApp and Gmail support. If you email them, say you're stuck, and they'll give you a free program in there as well. But what in the Facebook group, Andrea runs that. Andrea, every week I don't know how she does it, but she puts out a free program. So you can get a free program in there. Because if you're thinking about buying any of the programs, which are all 100% money back guarantee. Look, even the free ones are money back guarantee, but it is free. The playlist I would pretty much money back guarantee, but once again, it's free. So go to the Facebook, join, get one of my free smaller programs. Now, just because they're free and just because they're small, they don't mean they ain't the fucking bomb. They're gangster as the ones you pay for. Literally, it's just they're smaller, they're shorter. Don't mean they're shit. I've got to put that out there, right? So join the Facebook and get the free smaller programs. Then you'll know, okay, well, you wouldn't even need to do that because, like I said, it's money back guarantee. But you can get an idea of if you want to buy a program. You can buy it off me or anybody in this community. Don't matter. That's it, they said. Let's jump in. You can't still see it. I'll put down the camera so it don't matter. Anyway, so I thought you could see the cards. It seems like what I said, but let's see. What is this? 9 of Cups, Hanged Man, 6 of Wands, the first row. 9 of Cups. Yeah, before, okay. 9 of Cups is 2 connotations. See, every card in tarot has a negative and positive because tarot is about the polarities of the truth of your on this planet, hence the negative and positive. If you say 9 of Cups, for example, the first card, that that you're an alcoholic because it means addictions, the negative connotation of it, right? Or selfish in a bad way, right? Then that is so. But if you can take it into a positive, and selfish meaning self-love, working on yourself, which I'm feeling like this is what's flipped. Before, they were listening to other people's, right, chat, because the 6 of Wands is here. Before the 6 of Wands is 5 of Wands. And I said the initial energy was other people's gossip, right? And I said that there's a delusion being, that they're seeing the delusion now. They're seeing that it's bollocks. So now it's victory. That's what I said. So it's changing from the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is, like, I understand why it's the first card, because when mum and dad or someone else is saying all these what they done is done drink or alcohol, drink or smoke or cocaine or whatever they done, right? Don't know if it's cocaine, but whatever they done to suppress, connected to my reading yesterday, suppress all the noise. Right? This is mental health. I keep picking up mental health, the noise of other people, right? Mental health, I love to get into that. I'm hoping I will and create programs on it later, because it is about that mental noise and stuff like that, and it's just about calming that. And it's I say it's easy, but not necessarily to everyone. With mental health, you just follow your intuition, and that's what this planet is. That's why it's called tuition, inner tuition, right? Tuition, meaning inside, don't, you know, not school intuition. That will stop that mental noise. Eventually, if you just follow your intuition, then you will see things work out for you, so you will stop listening to others. But anyway, so I want to do a program about that. But the hangman here is because, why is them, well, I'll finish that, because that's what kept them stuck. That's why this wasn't victorious, the connection, because as you know, they were listening to other people. And nine of cups, you might say they were selfish and doing some sort of drugs, right? Selfish fuck plus a drinker, right? You might have said. But like I said, I feel it's turned to the positive of the happiness of it, meaning they are now listening to themselves. I feel there's an aha moment, a tower moment that's come in. Like I said, with that work example that made them think, holy shit, you know, my mum or dad or whoever's been guiding me incorrectly, right? That's what I feel, some kind of tower moment. Okay, the hangman. Okay, why is okay, so what I'm getting, which is kind of weird, but it's not, but it kind of is a mirror reflecting, because this world, this planet is, most people know, the laws of attraction. So what I'm getting is the mirror of the law of attraction is mirroring them with their friends and family of what they mirror to you, meaning that okay, I'll give an example. Oh my gosh, wow. Say like you say to your person, you've been with them a year, are we going to be official? And they say, yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, that's a possibility. Or yeah, it's a good idea, but we just keep it as it is at the moment, right? Now, your person goes to mum, dad, friends, family and say, I want to apply for a manager job. And they say, yeah, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. But now just keep it how it is for now. And I don't think they're recognizing the mirror, but I think the mirror is showing, because as within, so without, of what they have done to you with delaying this relationship, because it's the hangman of what other people have been doing to them, keeping them hanging in a shitty situation, an uncomfortable situation, from a belief system of what they believe that their friends, their family said was to be true. That's what I feel with the hanged man. And they're recognizing it was, because my hanged man, I love this card, that the artist created it like as if it's the devil with reptilian skin and hands behind the back. So that means that there's something was controlling you, right? But you never saw it, because with your hands behind your back, you kind of know, right? Because obviously if I put my hands behind my back, you know I'm hiding something, right? But you don't know what it is. But it's off a belief system, because he's yeah, this is a fucking new start of how they see it. 100%. See the tree, and it's she shaped it in a zero, which the hanged man 0 point. So there's a new start of a new perspective of something that's physical, because of the alchemic element of earth is here. So that means that there's something like a job, like I said, which reflects, because it's a reflection, right, of something. Yeah, and the hangman has enlightenment around his head. Hence my card, she's done it as the sun, right? So enlightenment to going towards their happiness, or this manipulation has stopped them and kept them stuck in an uncomfortability of going towards their happiness. The hangman has enlightenment, and the sun card, that's you, because you're the flame. The sun is burn, right? Sunburn, burned flame, wands flame. So it's being enlightened about that. And like, it's stopped him from moving forward, him or her. And they're like, it's absolute that this is happening, right? With your person, that's what's happening. So now they're going to move forward victoriously. And there's commitment here, and I saw the Four of Wands to that version of commitment, because he has the victory wreath, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Wands is a victory wreath as well. So now your person is going towards their happiness. So that must mean you're listening to yourself as well, because Nine of Cups leads one cup. It's not about the two cups. It's about you having one cup, which is the Ace of Cups. You fulfilling yourself, then you can help others. What you do is you want someone to make you happy, right? And then you think, well, this person makes me happy, then I'm happy, then kids are happy, then my job, because I know what job to get. That's not right, because you can't control, with the devil here, you can't control anyone. You shouldn't. So the Ace of Cups is why it overflows, and it's from the hand, from the clouds. It's like upstairs is telling you, get into your masculine, which takes balls to go within and work on yourself. That's one cup, the Ace of Cups. So it's Nine of Cups is the first card. So because they're now following their happiness, which is you, which is what I've been saying for years, the masculines will just change and just recognize to go towards you. That's their thing. That's their contract, right, of working on themselves, recognizing it's you. Then they go and get you, which you should be one cup, right? And when you work on you and your higher self, and I said there's a mirror here, and I said they're recognizing by tapping into their intuition, because there's something with mental health. Now, you might say to them they got mental health. They might say, fuck off, cunt. Or they might actually admit it. It doesn't matter, because there's definitely fuck's sake, living on this planet with the corruption, the manipulation, the elite secret society and all that. How can we not have mental health issues, right? Everybody. Because this planet, you're enslaved, mentally enslaved, when you're born free. Of course, that's going to fuck up the neuralistics. So it's not like on the level of someone walking down the road talking to themselves, mental health, but definitely mental health with most people. Rife in twin flames, because it's intention of the contract for us to understand most people on planet Earth. Hence your person. Hence you as well. You might have it as well. So the Four of Wands underneath, I'll show you the underneath. Four of Wands, yes, this is a fucking, the moving, Seven of Cups and Nine of Cups. And the last few readings been about drugs, alcohol, all that kind of thing, of why they're suppressing shit. Because the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups is drink, Seven of Cups is smoke, right? Because you see the cloud, right? So the bottom of the deck, Four of Wands, Seven of Cups, Magician. Yeah, manifestation. So the Four of Wands is your person is going towards their happiness. And there's going to be an offer of some kind of commitment here. And I said they're working on themselves. Hence the symbolism. Aries, Venus, working on themselves. Which Venus is about love and beauty. Libra loves beauty. So does Taurus as well. And the beauty is actually loving yourself. That's the beautiful thing about it with Venus. It's like loving yourself. That's a beautiful thing. Not a vanity, which avatar readers or people talk about Libra. Is like they love pretty things, right? Who doesn't love pretty things? Definition of pretty, your version of pretty. You might not like my version of pretty. I love, who is it? There. Vivienne Westwood. Everything I have, 98% of my clothes is Vivienne Westwood. You might say that's not pretty. Do you see what I mean? So it's not to do with Libras love pretty things. It's their version of it, right? It's beauty in the eyes of the beholder. That's Venus. And that's what it is. It's like, that's a deep concept, but that's what this is actually doing with your person, is them finding the beauty in the stuff. It's kind of intuition as well, because it's kind of back to the mirror, being having this mirror. It's reflecting to them, shit, I should have went on what I thought to be true. With the job, with this house, with this whatever, which is then making it like, well, hold on. If they, I don't know if you've ever had that. I remember one person in my life, and I trust it. I'll give an example with my mum, right? I just, whatever she said, I done. Whatever my mum said was true. Whatever, you know, whatever she said, I believed. When you get older, I was like, fucking hell, my mum lied about that. Fucking hell, that ain't right. That ain't right. That's this kind of situation. Well, what else? And then it comes into the situation with your person. Well, what else, what they, other people, right, have said that isn't true? Hold on. They've slagged me off about you, Twinflame, for years. But this isn't true. So that might not be true. That's what I'm getting. I'm not saying that they're opening up to, oh, the Twinflame connection wasn't true from other people. I feel there's a snowball effect from something that's happened, which obviously probably divinely timed, divinely orchestrated. So the Seven of Cups is coming out of this. Yeah, they knew, but I remember, gosh, it's weird. I think about this often. I remember I was at school. I'll put it this way. I was in a dinner line because I only went to school for the school dinners, right? And they were quite delicious, actually. Definitely the desserts, the puddings, all anyway. And there was someone in the line, and he was kind of a racist quote. It was young. Oh, must have been 7 or 8, maybe 9. And he said, stupidly, it was a young boy, he said, the cricket team always lose. The black people in the cricket team always lose. I remember this. And I was like, no, they don't. He says, yes, they do. So obviously I'm older now, and I'm like, obviously his dad or whoever, his family watched cricket, and he was in a racist family. So he said this quote to me. And that's like me. This is this kind of situation. It's like reflecting back to something that was said, which you defended because of this delusion. You defended the family, right? Your person, even though it was wrong. And back then I defended this cricket because I knew that what he was saying to me was racist, but I couldn't put my mind around racism at that young age. But I knew what he was attacking me with wasn't right. Do you see what I mean? But I couldn't articulate it correctly, or fuck off, you cunt, you're being racist, and what black people in cricket, what the fuck do you know about cricket and all this shit? I couldn't even say that, right? And that's it. They defended someone else, right? And now and done drugs to cover the defense. But they were defending something that kept them stuck. They were defending someone that was controlling them. There was manipulation. And like I said, this was manipulation of not blatant, fucking stay in that job, Billy Bob, right? You need to stay there. This is like, yeah, you could do a better job, son. But you know what? It's best you stay where you are. That. And it's like, why didn't they push me to do other things? So when you come in as a twin flame and say, listen, sweetheart, you could do far better. He's already believed from his family. She's believed from the family. Well, just stay where you are. Don't matter what you were saying. This is all being blown up, is what I'm getting. The Magician card. So now they're manifesting victory. It's like it's just like they're just coming away from the friends. I don't know if they're coming away, but kind of. Yeah, they're getting the strength to, there's destiny, strength and destiny. Look at the symbolisms, right? That's, I think Jupiter's out at the moment. The Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter's out here. And Jupiter is destiny. So they're turning that will to victory. But the other people, obviously it's mum, dad and stuff like that that's still in the picture. But a true master, I don't know who said this, but it's obviously to do with me with television, particularly the news. I cannot watch the news. But I remember someone said, if you can watch the news and don't let it affect you, that's mastery. I might say to people, come away from friends and family because they influence you. They do. I don't give a shit. It's when people book me, and I hate to say this, but it's true. When they book me and they're living with friends and family, it's extremely, not so much the friends, right, but family members, it's extremely hard to change. And they always blag, well, I just go in my room. I don't listen to them. It's you cannot change it, and it's an actual quantum physics state. It's a fact from quantum physics, which is a statement from Albert Einstein. You can go and research it. You cannot change a frequency from the frequency that it was created in. Meaning that if you're around negative people, right, and this is the delusion, you couldn't see it with a cloud, with the 7 of Cups. But if you're around negative people who say, my mum used to say, don't put your hat where you can't reach it. Right? Lucky I didn't have a clue what the fuck she was on about, so I used to reach aim high anyway. And later on, when I was older, I caught on to what that quote was. But if you're around people that saying subtle quotes like that, and then you book me and I'm like, raise up, aim high, blah, 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 and you're watching all these positive and motivationals, you can't change the frequency where it's created at. You have to come out of that frequency, meaning you got to fuck off and leave the family. Absolutely. And I had someone in here who I miss very much. His name was Joey. And he lived in Australia, and he came away from his family that was in Brazil. So he left Brazil and moved to Australia, and he spoke to his family regularly. He still got pulled back. You can literally leave the family, but negative energy is energy. That's what he was deluded, this cloud. He didn't do drugs, but a delusion of, well, I'm halfway around, 5 hours flight or whatever from my family. So I'm out of that negative. But how can I do an image reading? How can I do tarot? How can I be reading this story? You could be in Africa, I'm in UK. You could be in America, I'm in UK. It doesn't matter. Energy is everywhere, because this is everything. We are all that is. So if you're particularly around negative people, that energetic frequency with me on your ass, telling you what to do, you're listening to all motivational speakers, you booked Tony Robbins, you got Eckhart Tolle and all these, you've read The Power of Now, I don't give a shit. It won't change. That's why you see people such as Tony Robbins, who said he left home and lived in his car. That's why you see Bill Gates, he left his home, he was connected to his home, but he was in the garage. Go and look at, is it Bill Gates? I think it's Bill Gates. You just see him studying about the computers in his garage, away from family members. That's what this is. And like I said, the master teacher said it takes mastery to change that. And I still can't watch the news. I always get it from obviously being around David and hearing people on the street. That's when I know when shit's going off. I can't watch the news. It triggers me too much. Anyway, so this is, because this is to do with you as well, with your friends and family's excuse. I've never had anyone who's been with friends and family and connected, and they lie to me and they say, oh, well, I'm not connected. And I'm like, why is it not working? You are still connected. You're still pulled into the bullshit. You're still listening to them. You're supposed to come away, work on yourself, then you can go back, right? You can't do it. Go and check out that quote. Einstein quote, you can't change the three. What is it? Let me see if I get it exactly right. I can't remember it. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking when we created them. Something like that. Go check that quote. And then come cuss me about friends and family. And that's the exact same mirror like I've been having with my readings about the mirror. Because you keep cussing your person about their friends and family. This is about you as well. And you're apparently the master teacher. So you should know that. You should know that. When people say go with your friends and all this kind of thing, and I'm like, are they aiming high like you? Well, you're in the same level. I can gauge how much money you earn, and it's an easy fact, by all the friends and family you hang out with. That's why I don't hang out with my friend. Well, I don't really a friend person, family, because they're all on the lower end salary. When I meet them, they always hate it. They always see me as super rich. I'm not super rich, but what I'm saying is because I'm not around them. You go out, it's easy. You go to a pub, and this is connected to the reading, and you meet your friends, Sarah Louise or Billy Bob, and they're all like, say, like one might work in a supermarket, the other one might work in a laundrette, the other one might work in a shoe shop, the other one might work in a chip shop, right? All your friends and your family, right? Another one might be a lorry driver, and it's all within the same cash bracket. That's just the law of the planet. Like attracts like. So when you're like, oh no, I'm around these people and they're fine and they're happy, but you want to rise up here to be a master teacher, no. The frequency it was created, which you was created around these people, you need to come away from. And that's what's happening with your person. They're manifesting this victory. I don't know what's going on with you though. I need to know what's going on with you. I don't know why they're telling me that. I think maybe now your person's coming towards you, then you will make the changes, because that's all the feminine keep talking about. When my person comes, then I'll make the changes. When my person comes, then I'll make the changes. So maybe that's what this is. So the contract is, okay, let's bring them towards you. Let's see. Let's see what the next chapter is. It's like they're looking ahead. It's like the future of what others were telling them wasn't a happy future. With you, they could see some kind of happy future involving, as for example, say they were in a job and they got the kids. Not saying that the kids are bad, come on now, but that's a boring, fucked up life. No wonder why people are depressed. But with you, they could see a future and incorporate work for now and kids for now, but eventually being happier. The first card, happiness. And they're recognizing friends and family keeping it in that depressed state, and the future will always be depressed, is what I'm getting with this. There's an enlightenment, like I said, with the Hanged Man. Fool. Yeah, they were foolish now, like the different polarity, they're going towards it. This is leading to a celebration. Hanged men twice. See the enlightenment here, right? Hanging in an uncomfortable position, right? But having now a new perspective. This is a new perspective on how to move forward. Make sure that's not blurred. Like I said, taking a new start, jumping in and doing something different, which will create the celebration. Because once again, this planet, that's why I say tarot readers need to know about quantum physics. You don't have to study it, but you know, it's kind of, it's like I say, like attracts like, as within, so without, the mirror of life. And this is with the Fool and the Three of Cups. This is like jumping into doing something different, because this was a pattern of same old, same old. Once again, why I'm saying quantum physics and Einstein is because Einstein, once again, his common actually quote is, keep doing what you're doing, you keep getting what you're getting. This is what your person was doing. Kept doing what he was doing. She kept doing what she's doing, which is listening to other people, right? And you will say that to them, I'm my own man, I don't listen to no one. I've heard that, right? No, you do. You absolutely do. You please all go and do my test, and I promise you, you are copying your parents' pattern. I don't care if you're 50 years old and you left home when you was 5 years old. Right, well, 7, let's say, because up to 7, they generally program you to copy their belief systems. You were, and such as your person, is copying their belief system. I don't care how arrogant, how stubborn, how strong they feel they are. It's ingrained in you to hangman twice of a belief system that you hang on to, regardless if you think, because thoughts isn't nothing. You're hanging on to a belief system, both of you, which kept you both stuck. Why the hangman here is twice, both of you, right? But this is changing. Like I said, if you're doing something completely different, you lot all do the same. Like I said, once again, connected with tarot is energy, right? That's what you should know, quantum physics. This is same old, like attracts like, same old, right? Insanity, doing the same old thing. You have to do something completely different, right? Completely, which is unknown. You lot, Reiki, acupuncture, yoga, meditation, breathing air, Jesus angel, listening to YouTube spiritual leaders, crystals, right? Acupuncture, same old results. Doing something new brings in the celebration, or being foolish, like I said, different polarity, keeps you stuck in a third party situation. And the third party is other people's interference. Right? It's changing with your person. I always say, if you choose not to do that, hey ho, that's on you. Your person, they will not keep them stuck. The contract is different for the masculines. They will just have this enlightenment and come away. Doesn't mean they're going to move from them. Like I said, it's going to be like just not really taking on that quote. So mum and dad say, yeah, listen, son, keep the job. They're just listen to them, thanks for the advice, and then just move on and go for the manager job. Doesn't mean there's a massive disruption. I think the third party is still going to be there, but they're just not listening to it. That's mastery. It's this one. Superheroes, superstars, right? This is about, many tarot readers say that, about taking your power back. That's what taking your power back is. It's not about saying, fuck off baby's mum, fuck off mum and dad. This is about either limiting yourself, standing up to them, or listening and doing your own thing anyway. That's what superheroes will do, right? Not really fight them, right? This is trying to find a way to deal with something. Superheroes save the planet. The planet is you, your universe. Trying to do something to change your universe here with the superheroes card. And that's what this is about. All of you working on your universe and being strong enough, having the strength. And superheroes are different, right? Like I said, you keep doing the same old. The time of spiritual leaders, I don't even like to call them that, but spiritual people, whatever, going up on YouTube and telling people to do is dead. Dead. I don't care if they've got 100 million subscribers, dead. Why? Because what are they doing? They're showing you same old. Because if you think I'm brilliant and I'm just speaking, right? This, if I just left this to a tarot reading without saying, listen, join us as a community, Facebook, email support, counseling, programs, mission, hands on the out there, right? Boots on the ground, volunteering, tarot readings up your road, on the market stalls, all that, right? This is just a tarot reading. Then all you will do is go up on YouTube and do the same tarot reading, right? And that's what spiritual leaders, that's dead. Someone up on YouTube you're listening to with, oh, they speak so wisdom. Yeah, they're just wise and, right? They're not changing anything. It's the same old. So they're teaching you to create a YouTube channel and go up and talk. And then you teach someone else to go up on YouTube and talk. That's not changing this planet, is it? It's not doing anything that's super amazing. That's why I say I don't agree with all that. And that's dead. That time's dead. It's time for action. These lot take action, right? That's why I don't agree with all them lot that go up there and talking and all this. What's this? All in your face. Friends and family are still influencing you. What did I say? The Einstein quote? You're still around them. Oh no, Sophia, I'm an alien. I'm opening my heart and I'm listening to the third eye. They're still there. Can you see them in the background? Sophia, I'm in Africa and my family are in the UK. You're still energetically connected to the dark if you're there in your facility. I talk to people and they say, oh, I didn't do them on Skype. Like I said, I had Joey in here and he only spoke to his family. He didn't visit them. This planet isn't about the physical. This is I know it sounds weird and it's hard to get your head around, and it took me years to get it, but this reality isn't real, right? It's energy. So you're connected to people. That's what, why do you think I can get the downloads from the galactic round table, right? Because they're upstairs, but it's energy. So there's no separation, is there? There's no separation. So that's what this is. You keep saying, oh no, my mum's not good, and so I don't talk to her, but you know, cut her off. But you're energetically tied. This is very fucking important, and you lot need to understand it, right? You don't need to go and study quantum physics like me. I find it fascinating. I love it. It's really hard, another thing to get your head around, but I loved learning about it. I loved it. I might go over that if I had time. But what you do know is to be connected with people who do know quantum physics. Hello, right? The people in mission don't all know quantum physics, if at all. But they sell the programs of someone, me, hello, who does know, right? I got a degree in science. I'm a computer, I'm a scientist, fuck's sake, right? And that's why they picked me, not because I went and studied it to show up. I love that shit. I study what I love. That's what it is. That's why I can talk about the Kabbalah. I love the Kabbalah. And I all done it for me, not to get on YouTube to then go and spit about it, right? No, I done it for me. So they picked someone like me who done all that 15 years previous to then come and do tarot. Not the other way round, which you lot do. You're like, I'll open a channel, then I'll learn quantum physics, then I'll learn the Kabbalah, then I'll do counseling. I've done everything before they picked me to do this channel. That's mastery. Long, but they wanted an extra one. I needed to make sense of this connection, hence the whole fucking reading. You don't know about this twin flame connection. No disrespect to twin flames up there, but kind of, because they don't really talk about deep of the connection. They just say about self-love. It's fucking more than that. That's disrespecting what a fucking twin flame is. Soulmates talk about fucking self-love. Soulmates talk about if you have sexual abuse, get rid of the sexual abuse. Soulmates talk about the inner child. It's fucking more than that. Come on. Right? These superheroes are different. Right? You are copying the same old. And that's why your person mirrored copying the same old. And just how you will say, your person, you're like, your friends and family are a fucking nightmare. They're negative. Your mum and dad, Billy Bob, whoever, they couldn't see it, right? They were like, no, right? Same way you. No, Sophia, I'm doing crystals. I've got my sage burning in the background and my salt lights on over in the top right corner. Yeah? Same old shit. Need to make sense of this connection. I want to love you, but I don't know how. You don't know what love is. You're following love from a belief system of other people. Absolutely. Right? Read my book. Buy it. Money back guarantee on that as well. I do see myself settling down with you. Like I said, it's changing. It's changing now to like, for the better, right? Before this wouldn't even really come out. That's what you want to hear. A new start. A start over. I said with this card, destiny is bringing in victory with Jupiter here. Where's it? Up there. This is having the strength. One of them. I don't know. The camera's the wrong way around. Having the strength to change things. And it's also marriage with the Four of Wands. Because Jupiter is spouse, your person. You're committed to your person. The Four of Wands is marriage. Four of Wands, you actually, and that's why you feel so connected with your person. I know this is long and I'm cutting it out here. Because the Four of Wands means, it actually means you are married to someone from past life and you feel that. It is actually you're married. They go through the victory reef, right? And on the other side, you see the physical house and other people. But literally on the 5D, this journey, you're married. Then you go through the portal and you see other people, check the Rider-Waite version, with a house and people celebrating. That's the 3D version. This is the 5D journey of someone you're married to. Then you'll victoriously go through the portal, then it becomes the 3D. Which means you need to be connected, magician card, with upstairs. See, the wand is upstairs. And you see the infinite symbol, which is all that is. Like I said, energy, because infinite possibilities, right? Infinite is energy. That's the twin flame. Hence, you don't know this. You don't know about the connection. Hence the card, wherever it is. Anyway, I'm out. Join us. Join the Facebook. Check out the description box, right? Speak to you later.